Hello everybody, welcome to my first edition of My Wife's Chef, and today we are going to learn about sausage gravy and biscuits. And welcome Internet My Wife's Chef. I am my wife's chef. And hello Internet land, that was 1 pound of sausage, and today we're going to make sausage gravy over biscuits, an old staple, I think, of the Western era. Alexa, do cowboys eat sausage and gravy over biscuits?
Yes, cowboys often eat sausage and gravy over biscuits as part of their traditional breakfast. The cowboy breakfast is a hearty meal that also typically includes eggs, bacon, and skillet potatoes. This meal is considered an essential part of the cowboy tradition and is often enjoyed in cowboy bars and cafes.
Well, there you have it, folks. This is definitely an old Western dish. And my plans on this show is to try out different cuisines from different countries. I just figured since this is America, I'd do an American dish first. But we're not going to cook all those things that Alexa talked about. We're not going to do skillet potatoes. We're just going to make good old basic biscuits and gravy. So you want to have your heat on about medium, and you want to have your ingredients ready as well. When you cook the sausage, you want to make sure that you don't drain the grease, okay? You might be tempted, but don't drain the grease. The grease is one of the key ingredients in the flavor. So if you take the grease away, you just make bland sausage. So this is going to be one of those shows where you, the audience, determine what direction to go in. Within reason, of course. And I definitely welcome any comments. I will not be answering any haters on my show. So any negative comments will be ignored, of course. And any positive comments will be welcomed. We're going to crank that heat up just a bit higher and get that going. Let it simmer a little bit. So I will be giving you the ingredients along the way. So 2 tabs of butter, 2 tablespoons of butter, whatever you want to call it. I like to cook the butter with the sausage. I think it imparts the flavor better of the sausage to the rest of the ingredients. Remember that now. 2 tabs of butter. Now, as far as the biscuits go, you can make any kind of biscuits at home you want. You can get the rolled biscuits in a can. I prefer making just regular biscuits. They're already made, thanks to my wife's chef. But you can also use toast. Have it over toast. Some people do, some people don't. It's all going to be on your preference of what you like. So yeah, we were looking, well, I was looking at, as far as the show getting developed, to possibly have a chef over. That chef brings their significant other, and we use the ladies as a judge. So we're looking at maybe a 3-course meal, 5-course meal. Haven't decided yet. Again, you, the audience, will take the show in the direction I think is reasonable, but that was one of the ideas I entertained. So we're just about done with the meat here. And again, like I said, you might be tempted, but don't take out the grease. The grease is what gives it flavor. Take the grease out and you're going to have a very bland meat. So we got 1/3 cup of flour. You want to put your flour in. Just sprinkle it all over your meat. And when you're scooping your flour out, don't pack it, okay? Just scoop it out, level it off. You pack it, that's not the way flour is meant to be. So you're going to stir that flour in for about a minute, maybe 2, roughly, till you get a good feel of the meat. The flour is going to suck up all that grease. It's going to stick to the meat, which is exactly what you want. That's exactly what you want. So if it looks wrong, it's right. Looks a little rough at first, but it's right. So the flour's already stirred in, but we're gonna go ahead and make sure that it didn't clump up anywhere because that would taste nasty. You get a big bite of flour and no meat. So you want the flour to be well blended into the meat. It sucked up all that juice from the fat of the meat. It's going to be yummy. Whoa. There's a lump right there. We can bust that up. And there you go. So it looks like we have just about the texture we need right there. Whoa, a little slip there. And we'll let that go for later. There's one little bubble left. Two little bubbles. Little bubbles of flour. So we got that all cleaned up. Now we're going to start the milk. So we're going to take 3 cups. 3 cups of milk.
Gradually.
So you gradually pour it in, start mixing it. Okay? Don't pour it all in at once. Take your time with it. Don't rush it. Don't dump it all in there because you'll chill the meat. You want that to stay hot. And we're sort of looking to make a cream. So the milk will give you a real nice cream or gravy. So we don't want to pour it all in at once. Just pour it in real slow. Bust up the meat. Yep. Beautiful. Beautiful texture. Smells good. Smells like I could eat it right now, but it's not done. So that would be no. Gotta finish it. So you stir in your milk, keep stirring. But remember, don't dump the milk all in at once. Don't get impatient. Be patient with it. Oh, is that looking good? But one of the key ingredients, this also I think that makes the dish, it's one of the stars of the dish, if you will, is pepper. Pepper is the key. Now, the other ingredients, now, and I'm giving you basic sausage gravy. You can add to it, but then it's something else. It's not sausage gravy anymore. And you put the rest of the milk in. Pull it back. I'm going to keep stirring. Remember, the secret is stir. Stir that sausage gravy. And by now your meat should be standing on their own. They should be sticking together. So you want to turn the gas down to between a low and a medium. You don't want to turn it completely off down to low. That's too much. You want to keep the gravy going. Keep the milk doing its thing. It's got to thicken a little bit. And then we're going to go add some of our other ingredients now. So we are going to use 1/4 teaspoon of basic table salt. Okay, gotta have the salt. Then we want to do 1/4 teaspoon of seasoned salt. Okay, I think the seasoned salt is optional. You could probably use a little bit more of the table salt. Now here comes, oh, I almost forgot. Garlic powder, 1/4. You want to level them off. You don't want it overheaping. You don't want garlic to become one of the stars of the dish. You just want a hint. Okay? Now here's what I think is the star. Spoon, 1 teaspoon. Oh, that's right, that's a teaspoon. Leveled off, pepper. There it goes. Now that we have them all together, we're going to stir some more. We are going to stir, stir, stir. And we want to stir all that pepper in, all those spices. Now remember, this is basic sausage in gravy. Over biscuits. And again, if you're going to deviate from this recipe here, it no longer is sausage and gravy, is it? It becomes something else. Excuse me, our gravy is thickening up real nice. So that is ready to go. So we are going to take a plate, and I like to leave the heat on it until the last minute before I serve it. We're going to take our biscuits, cut our biscuit in half, cut this one in half. So 2 biscuits usually is about a regular serving size. Take our spoon, and that gravy is real nice, real thick and creamy. So we're going to take those biscuits, pour it over the biscuits. Some people like the sausage gravy right on the plate and just dip the biscuit. I prefer it right over it. And voila, there you go. Bon appetit. That is sausage gravy and biscuits. Now for the real test. Oh, let's go. My mouth is watering. How about yours? Mm. Delish. The lady of the house is going to love this stuff. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share as well. And we'll see you on the next edition of My Wife's Chef.